Actually, I had 1 persist in this deck. I bumped it up to 2 because of the Shadow Prophecy, and I had an opportunity to play a 3rd persist, but I ended up going with a 4th Archon instead. I felt like maxing out Archon was just better. Yeah. I don't know if you want more persists, because I feel like having more Archons in the deck is more important. Because if you end up milling an Archon or 2 with Shadow Prophecy, you still want like 2 in the deck, right? I think it's okay. Maybe we want more persists at some point. We'll try it out. When I was playing 1 persist, I 5-0'd with this deck. I put in 2, and I ran it last night. I only lost to a couple of things. I lose to. I lost to Amulet because I like took a greedy line against Amulet and it didn't pay off. I like went for the creativity on 2 instead of on 1, and had I gotten for it on 1, I would have won. But I was like, I don't think they can kill me because I had just thought seized them, but they ripped another Titan, so I died. Oh boy, double Archon. Oh boy, Cooper coming in hot. Cooper, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I hope you had a great stream. Appreciate the raid as always. That's a lot of Archon in my hand. That's good, Mr. Rib. I think his hand's still good though, even though I have 2 Archons. Thank you, Cooper. If I draw a Fable, his hand gets a lot better. And before losing to a Ragavan, wouldn't be the first time. And it won't be the last time. Oh, you know what? I was probably supposed to play this Zeatoras. Uh-oh. I was supposed to play the Zeatoras. Punt. First play of the game, punt. Uh-oh. Draw a second fetch. I would like to draw that lightning bolt. That lightning bolt would have been sweet. Uh-oh. I sideboard the Tef because you don't want him in every matchup. There's just not enough room in the main deck. Like, the Tef's got replaced by Shadow Prophecy. Stop hitting my lightning bolts. I really don't appreciate that I'm at 9 already. What's up, RG? How you doing? Good. Perfect card to draw when I'm at 9. It's 1 mana 5/1, yeah? I can't beat this 5/1. This 5/1's gonna kill me. Creativity's so powerful. When you keep a hand that can answer a turn with Ragavan. Oh, excuse me. When you can answer a turn with Ragavan. I apparently can't. Ever. So. I don't have many options here. It's probably what, like, go for it or go for it? That's all? This is never gonna work. Yeah, may I interest you in some crabs? All the builds cut the crabs, so. What are you waiting for? Kill me! And all the builds are shit. True. I don't think I want Embercool in this matchup. Maybe I do. I think I need something to come down and impact the board immediately. But I could be wrong. I can't kill it. I guess I could swap 1 for 1. On the play, I think Shadow Prophecy's fine. On the draw, it's probably too slow, though. We are on the play. Think about cutting Prismari commands. They're gonna Blood Moon me, though. Let's do 1/1. I play this, then get the Jund Triome. I can Leyline Binding. Sure. Have you had to cast a Persist or Shadow Prophecy? I imagine you have Teferi's in the main deck. I don't know if there's enough room for Teferi. Yeah, no hard evidence in this build. A lot of builds have been cutting hard evidence lately. Is it time for 80 card creativity? Especially there, Janini. Ragavan. Oh, Ragavan. Doesn't seem bad. It's like a control deck. They'd probably play 4 Transmog, 4 Transmog, 4 Creativity, and then you just like fill the rest of the deck with good cards. Right in 6 on 2 every game. I don't think 80 card Creativity would be that good though. Because Creativity is just like the best card in Creativity, right? Not sure it's like particularly close on that access. And if you're gonna find Creativity less, you have to be playing something really good as a payoff. I guess Ren's also like the best card. You're not wrong. Speak of the Ren. Find the Ren. Why do I have a Spell Pierce up? They didn't dash this Ragavan. I'm gonna cast the Fable, see what happens. Kinda wanted to bait the Spell Pierce here, but they F6'd. I don't know if they just weren't expecting it. You have 4 Rens in your card. Click carefully. So I get to ditch Archon and probably this Triome. Actually, should I ditch the fetch land? No, I should ditch the Triome in case I draw Creativity. If nothing happens, then I'll just pick up the Triome with Ren and I'll be fine. Make sure they're borderless. That's very important. Oil borderless. Ah, yes. Perfect. The Emrakul. That sucks. Blank, did you see somebody tweeted that I lose? I need to draw Creativity like right now. That same company turned expressive. They're out of stock on expressive iterations, and on the buy list, expressive iteration is $1 when it used to be like 9 or something like that. Creativity. I don't know if I'd read super deep into it, but it's kind of interesting. I don't remember who I saw that tweeted that, but that was interesting. Oh boy. Attacking me. Humans love a good conspiracy theory. True. MTG leaks happen all the time. Oh yeah. For sure they do. I have 1 shot for glory here. Blood Moon's like so impossible to beat. Chief messaged WotC saying they need to ban Bobble. They replied not Luris. Not long before banning Luris. And WotC don't care. WotC doesn't give a fuck. WotC's like, alright, whatever. Any card Creativity have a better time. Maybe. Killing Ren, killing me. Well, I'm dead next turn. Creativity. Fuck. How much am I taking? I'm taking 12. Oh, wait. Beginning of combat. I have an idea. Hold up. Make a black mana. Persist. I almost missed that. That would have been a really bad punt had I missed that. I do get to connive, but they have to sacrifice this one. Really lucky they didn't have a 1 mana red removal spell. Still not confident I'm going to win this game, but now we're in a better position. Not perfect. Build Shadow Prophecy for 1. I guess I'm taking 11. Which is like kind of bad for me. But if they don't answer this Archon, then they're just like dead. Okay. I think I bottom this. Because I'm just looking for creativity. Loves in with both. I'm not going to block here. I don't want my Archon to get bolted. I think I pitch the Emrakul and the Shadow Prophecy. Oh, there's the creativity. Binding's dead? Not necessarily. I attack with the Goblin Shaman, and then I can cast Binding. Alright, enter combat. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have pitched Emrakul. You're right. They have specifically Heat. Looks like they're just gonna die here, though. Oh, that Fable was so clutch. Can't believe how clutch that Fable was. I think Shadow Prophecy's too slow. Try the second Prismari command instead. Luckily, we drew into the creativity anyways, so nothing mattered. 1/5 of the bones to the goals are at 200k. That's insane. Nothing ever matters. Existential Janini? Is it Pure Soul? Oh god. Oh, for the grab bag? They're at 100k. Mulligan. Can't keep this. Holy crap. Can't keep that either. We can keep this. I guess I'm putting back the Dwarven Mine. It's not a great hand, but it's what we have. Much closer if you didn't Gamba. Gamba's so fun. Hey, Burkay, thank you for the follow. Much closer if you didn't spam voice stuff. We gotta get that dog in you, you know? Or you ain't gonna make it. I know you want to make it, Mr. Rabe. I get Rogren here. Under 100k again. I might ice them so they can't Blood Moon me. Okay, chat, what do I do? I could play Zia Torres here and have 1 mana Leyline Binding, but if they Blood Moon me, the game's over. Or I could try to ice them with a Blood Crypt. I guess the game's not just over. So I can play Fable. Tough call. We'll see if this line pays off. Well, I didn't fetch a basic. Why didn't you fetch a basic? Does that mean you're not going to Blood Moon me? Today's the greatest day. What if my opponent uses a moon? Well, I will simply lose. I will simply lose. Didn't you float a white and then leyline it? No, because leyline binding won't be castable because Blood Moon turns all of the lands into mountains, so it'll cost like a bajillion mana, right? It'll cost back up to like 6 mana, 5 mana. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later. Serum Visions, are they tapping out? You're gonna let me ice this last land? And untap, and like, if I draw a fetch land, I get the creativity? Like Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas. Yay. Yay, Christmas, yay. Oh. Magical Christmas land. Come back! A 1-lander. That's so much better. Ran in Mana Fix. Amulet. I got a full house. Ren's full of fables. You don't want Dingo to be famous, but they want me to be famous. They just say click this link and you'll be famous. Come on, dork. You rich AF? Nah, actually I got a good deal on these. Cause Burnt like sold me one, and then my OCD was like, I can't just have one fancy Ren. So I like sold a bunch of other shit and just bought the Rens. Definitely not rich AF. I wish. So I need red black here. Ah shit, my plasma TV. Remember when plasma TVs were like the wave? And now they're completely falling off because of how much power they use and the fact that they get hot. It turns out plasma TVs are just like really bad for the environment. Over 130 ticks? Sheesh. I don't know if I'm supposed to ice them or not, but I feel like it's better to get the Fable down and discard like both these Rens. Yeah, they're more susceptible to burn. That too. I'm gonna get tightened. Your Ren playsets are all basic. Nothing wrong with that. These Rens are like, the borderless ones in paper are super expensive. They're not nearly as expensive on Moto. Oh shit, my mouse is gonna die. I'm also gonna die against Amulet right here on turn 3. That's also a pleasure. I'm doing a speed run on a cordless mouse. This is the mouse I have. It's a final mouse. I got lucky and I was able to get it during one of the drops. What's so special about it? It has like very little input lag. It's got a lot of weight reduction because it's got a bunch of holes, and it's like aluminum, and it has a month-long battery. That's why I like always forget to charge it, because the battery lasts for like straight up a month. You paid more for less product, something like that. All you have to do is lose weight, is punch a bunch of holes. Yeah, less mass. I'm just gonna let this hit me. If they have a Dryad, I was gonna lose anyways. Drew an Archon. In the Archon, been a Ren in 6, didn't draw a creativity. I guess I could ice this thing. I'm pretty sure they bounce the T-West back to their, or they can bounce the T-West and play another one anyways. I'm in danger. I'm in so much danger. I guess I'm gonna ice this at the beginning of combat. Hope for the best. It's not gonna work. Spoilers. I needed like creativity X2 there. Even then, I'm not sure that's good enough. So they have 2 things to sacrifice. I don't think I'd play more than 2 copies Bolt. Shadow Prophecy can be clunky sometimes. Especially against decks that are kind of aggressive. You don't really have the life to be working with there. And it can cost you big time. Gets Dryad, plays 2 land drops, kills me. Ah yes, the 3rd amulet. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to live out this turn though, Betty. But you're right, that would have been better. Attack with this, play this, and then ice. It's not going to matter a ton, because they're just going to completely murder me here. I can't even beat just this Dryad. Alright, Spell Pierce out, Thoughtseize in, Lightning Bolt out. I lost to Amulet Titan last night playing this in a league also. I don't know how to make the matchup any better. I don't think I want the Emrakul. It's just like goldfish faster than you, and it's very hard to interact with them. I don't know if I need all these fables. Maybe I'm supposed to keep them in anyways. Seen a lot of lists running 3 Aether Gust in the sideboard, great against Titan. That makes sense. Maybe you should like allocate some sideboard slots to Aether Gust if you're expecting to run into Titan. I'm gonna cut 1 Shadow Prophecy. Alright, well this hand interacts. I have a Boseiju for the Urza Saga. I have a Thoughtseize to take their amulet. This hand just doesn't have a way to kill them yet. Hopefully I can find that soon. Yeah, I think Aether Gust would be pretty great. I just usually don't run into amulet a lot, but recently it's been different. These amulet players have got that dog in them. I kept kind of a weak hand. I just kept like Forest Grazer and no Urza Saga. They do have a T-West and a Simic Growth Chamber, so they could probably transmute that at some point. Snipe that amulet, say go. Pretty happy I sniped that amulet. Although I could have Leyline Binding it, I suppose. I can grab Ketria here. And this can get me Sacred. I'm gonna ice this. Ice that one. Ooh, drew Creativity. I have 1 card left in hand, and it's a Cavern of Souls. Cavern on a Giant. Well, I think I go for it. I don't really see a reason not to. It clocks them the fastest. Already starting at 12 life, yeah. You're not wrong. You do start at like very few life in this deck. Yeah, holding up the binding. Might just kill them. Alright, 8. I guess the best I can do is 6 damage. Just Sage of the Dryad. Say go. Hold up Leyline Binding, and then they should be dead anyways. Alright. That went well. How do I replicate the success? That's the neat part. You don't. Sketchiest hand that's ever been sketched. Did an artist sketch this hand? Hey Valk, what's up? I don't think I can keep this. Have to keep this. How realistic is it for me to fuse this wear and tear? Not at all realistic. So I think I just get Sacred Foundry, tear this. I think it's for the best. I get Stomping Ground, play Ren, plus pick the land back up next turn. I can't fuse wear and tear before this Urza Saga pops, which is problematic, right? Tear it in response. More realistic to fuse with the floor. Well, I mean, they're going to pick up the bounce land with bounce land anyways, right? They're like never going to pick up Urza Saga. I want to take them off of a mana so they can't cast a Dryad. I think I just tear it now. I think I just kill it. Seems better to deny the mana at the moment. Nice Cavern of Souls. Razor. Melu Buru, thank you for the follow. In response to bounce land's better, but they just pick up the bounce land, right? And then they get to float the mana from the Urza Saga. I fail to see how that's better. Then they can play a Dryad, and then they can play a normal land from their hand afterwards. They just have like a Dryad now. What's up, Slayer? That's a lot of amulet. That's a lot of amulet. Is shocking this in? I guess so. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Dryad's what I was really concerned about. EE on 1. I wish. This is gonna be a 3 mana Valakut. I have nothing to do with it. I get to live the dream? Uh-oh. Getting punished for living the dream? Use creativity to kill other amulets. I'm okay on that. I think I put 4 Archons in the deck. Alright. I guess if they just have nothing, then that matchup is easy. Smo. It's really good. Did you see Edge Runner? I have not. I need to get green here. Oh, is this? Oh, it's like an anime? Kind of looks like an anime. River Runes. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I haven't even heard of this before. That looks dope. I'll probably end up watching it because I like something like Arcane a lot. So if it's similar to Arcane, then I'd be into it. And it looks like it is. Big Neon Evangelion vibes. I still think Ren's gonna get banned at some point. I do think it's gonna get banned. I want to go binding on this. I don't think it's worth binding necessarily. I think I just get the Ren out and start ticking up. Yeah, it's not an if, it's a when. That's how I feel. I think they're gonna ban Omnath instead. Omnath only sees play in like 2 decks. But maybe, I don't know, it depends on how much they want to hurt like other archetypes. Oh, they're playing taxes. They got a Cauldron. Yeah, I mean, Renin 6 is broken. Renin 6 is busted. I've been saying that for a while. I don't want to take a ton of damage here. I like casting Renin 6. Being on the opposing end of a Renin 6, it's one of the worst feelings. Good morning, Thailand. It's such a swingy card. Like, if you play a 1-drop with 1 toughness and the opponent has a turn 2 Renin 6, it feels like you already lost that game. YouTube videos creativity. That was from like a week ago. I have a backlog of YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the creativity one just went up. It was Grix's creativity. So I made the thumbnail last night. It has at least 1 video every day. I'm working to get back to 2 videos every day. Like today, there's going to be 2 videos that are going to be uploaded. Would it be weird if you started calling me Mikey instead? I don't really care. I think more people in real life call me Dingo than Mikey. This is just fantastic for me. I can tell you what my last name means. My last name is Bashara, which means good news in Egyptian. Or in Arabic, rather. Egyptian's not a language. Arabic is a language, though. So I could creativity for 2. Probably for the best, just to creativity for 2. Creativity for 2 is always the answer. Probably true. They get to draw a card, which is like, eh. They're discarding 2 cards. Bonk. Sometimes you do it for 1. Sometimes they concede. And that's fine too. Death and taxes. Taxes and death. The IRS and the grave. The old 60 for 1. Yeah, Sunder seems really good, right? I do want a Sunder in here. I think I want Teferi too, because it stops Cauldron. Hammer's your main deck. Maybe you can tell me what you like better, Giver or Blacksmith Skill? Blacksmith Skill? Blacksmith Skill is fucked up. Every time I play against that card, I'm like, I lose. I lose the Blacksmith Skill. Yeah, I want the Besages also. Every time, it's like, alright, I guess I'll lose the Blacksmith Skill. I'm gonna make cuts. I don't know what I'm gonna cut here. Maybe it's the Persists. Actually, I should cut Spell Pierce completely. Not gonna have spells. Yeah, I think Blacksmith Skill's better than Giver, personally. Nettle Cyst, yeah. They have Nettle Cyst, so having Besage's fine. Actually, I don't know. They're playing taxes and not hammer. Hand's good if I hit a third land. I personally broke back. I usually run three. Are you playing blue white or mono white? Because if you're playing blue white, I like to run 2 to 3 spell pierce and 2 to 3 blacksmith skill in the main deck for the 1-drop flex slots. Are you playing mono white? Yeah, then I would max out on like 4 blacksmith skill. Card is messed up. I really like when I was playing blue white, 3 spell pierce, 2 blacksmith skill. But if you're playing mono white, then obviously you don't have access to spell pierce. What's up, Soda? How you doing? Play the Siggo. They could Ghost Quarter me. Field of Ruin. Punished. So punished. Why didn't I not think of this? I guess I'll lose. I should have not played the land in my hand. I need a lightning bolt now. Also, if they Field of Ruin me, the game's over. Play Hammer Time some more. I will. It's on my list. That build's okay. I don't know. I was like living the high life with that build. I was like 8-1 on the day. I played it the next day and I went like 1-4 and I was like, huh? Wild Nikado giveth, Wild Nikado taketh. The Vanilla Stoneforge. I do think that Mitsubishi Brawler was a good addition to the deck. I need a land that's not a fetch land. For the love of God. When I discard Archon to hand size, I will probably do that. Because I cannot cast a single spell. It was all because I played this on 1 instead of playing the fetch land on 1. Yesterday when I could draw fetch to save my life. That was so bad. All my hands were like, alright, here's Ren and no fetch. I can't even fetch now. I can fetch like 2 lands. Somebody's getting God. That's me. I'm somebody. Yeah, you have to pay 4 if there's 2 arbiters. Alright, keep, and we're gonna fetch. I'm going to fetch. Even though technically I don't have to fetch anymore. You just can't crack a fetch. Period. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Rogren. Giver. Ether Vial. Well, I think I'll tear that into the Sunder. I actually can't tear that into the Sunder because I need to get white mana. So I'll let it survive for a turn. Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Turn 1 Triumph, turn 2 fetch land, and then tear. I just want to like not get my mana absolutely demolish this game so I can play a game of Magic. Pretty sure I'm going to kill this Aether Vial. I could just fire Dahlia face. I think I get rid of this Aether Vial though. What's UI concession? That's what UI concession is? I'd trade anything for it to be Mufasa Friday tomorrow. I got good news for you. Dingo, what's a grab bag? I would like to experience that for free as well. I'm just playing a Fable here. I'm gonna leave up Fire Ice. What is a free gifted sub? I need to know. Fable or Fire Ice? I'm not gonna be able to connect with the Fable. I think my plan is just Fire Ice here. I'll play Fable next turn. So I draw into a land, then I could also have like Fable Fire Ice. It's not super mana efficient, but it is saving me 2 life. What's up, Mangu? Yeah, we had to put Jund down for a second. Despite having resounding success with Jund. Don't worry. You hold on to those Soul of Wind Graces, Mangu. Anything's possible. You'll become rich in no time. You played some Scam. How'd it go? Solid 3-2, always safe. Deck's never gonna let you down. Except that for the times it lets you down. But we don't talk about those times. Those are dark times. Are we on the hardcast Archon plan? Not sure. I think I'm gonna ice this one. Because if I ice the silent clearing, then they could crack it in response and fizzle my ice. So I'm gonna ice this instead. What's this green card? Terra Sunder? Wait, what's wrong with Terra Sunder? It's like... It's a disenchant that's also a Vindicate. Card's actually not bad. Oh my god, Cathar Commando? Yeah, the exile is like kind of relevant. Am I really on the hardcast Archon plan? I don't know about that. I'm bidding it. Up, up. I'm just gonna cast more Fables and win the game like that. Well, Mengu, the mysterious hooded man, he's not great in every matchup. But the matchups where Dothy's good. Oh boy, is he good. We were cast to turn 2 Dothy and then taking the opponent's prime time. But he's got a hood. And he's mysterious. And to go, Rez, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Hope you had an amazing stream. Skyclave Apparition. Now I gotta remember how this works. Am I supposed to do this in response? Exile up to 1 you don't control. This is separated text, so you don't do it in response. Don't respond. Gotcha. I can never remember, because like some cards you are supposed to respond, some cards you're not supposed to respond. It's like if it's 2 lines of text, then you don't respond. If it's 1 line of text, then you can respond. Am I supposed to binding this? Probably. Yeah, like leyline binding, you respond. Because it says until. But I suppose if it's like 2 separate lines of text, then you don't. So I could play Ren. Play Ren, pick up a land, play Fable. Seems fine. They're like pretty far behind this game, I think. I'll probably just do nothing and win this game. 5-6. I have won the game. See, I like to keep it close to make it exciting, you know? If you don't make the games or the matches close, are you really get paired into blue-white Merfolk from Lorwyn block? I also saw you got paired into Thragtusk Bant Control. So, you know, leagues are only the most competitive Magic to be played. Must have been the same guy. I mean, that guy was like, he was throwing hands with you. He was like Farseek, Thragtusk. Oh shit, I got split, you're right. Sphinx's Revelation. That was amazing. Yeah, I know, I was watching that match. Cast a huge Sphinx's Revelation against you. It made my day. I was like, yep. Even paused for the screenshot. Just Creativity Mengu AMA. That was their Twitter post. Or just revved Mengu AMA. Is this the Creativity Mirror? Could be the Creativity Mirror. Not sure I posted it, but should have. Stoneforge Mystic. Oh my god. Mengu, I need to sell you on this. Hear me out. Shadow Prophecy in Creativity. With Persist, dumping the Archons. That's it. Sold you in 5 seconds. I think I just bolt this instead of like binding it, because I'm gonna save the binding for something else. This is probably the Jeskai Fiddlebender deck that did well. You like Teferi? Teferi's good too. I have it in the sideboard, but I want to try out Shadow Prophecy, and I 5-0'd with this list once. Not like 3-2 the last night, and I was like, you know, it's not bad. I think there's room for experimentation. This is probably the Fiddlebender deck. Crab's very bad, agree. Hard evidence, not good. Evidently bad. I think I just bin a land here. Bin a land, draw land. Creativity. They could have solitude, I suppose. Or they could lose, I suppose. No, we can't talk that much shit yet. They could have Leyline Binding. Maybe. Doubt it. Yeah, this can't really support a turn 1 play. Sometimes you can. Now this Spell Pierce is like 10 cents. This is the Double Masters promo. Oh, it's a ticket. Can we finally update the Mangu modern deck tier list and put creativity at tier 1? Because I'm like pretty confident creativity is up to tier 1 now. Same with 4-color rhinos. I think that deck is kind of fucking broken. I played against it and I just got demolished. I don't know what we're playing against exactly. I'm gonna bring in the Terrace under. 4-color rhinos and 4 to 5 color creativity should go in tier 1 Mangu. It has to be the way. And maybe Scam can finally earn its spot up there. Yeah, the modern meta just got, like, crazy. Yeah, Murktide is definitely going down. This card just ruins Murktide. They need to be going up on Blood Moons, I think, to combat Leyline Binding. And I don't think they're adapting very fast. I really don't know what the opponent's playing, per se. Are Teferi's good? Maybe. I'll bring it to Teferi. I'm going to cut the Spell Pierces. Well, they have expressive iteration, so maybe I shouldn't cut the Spell Pierces. Trim a Prophecy. Creativity loses to burn. That's why you play Shadow Prophecy. To lose to burn even harder. Yeah, you need to cut your Precious Archmage's Charms. You need to start playing Blood Moon. You play 4 Blossom and Calm on the sideboard. Sheesh. Burn players hate him. I don't know what to cut. I'm going to trim a Spell Pierce anyways. I talked about wanting the Spell Pierce. Alright, Shadow Prophecy, get out of here. Look, I'm not going to say that all the best decks in Modern right now don't have Red and 6 in them. But that may or may not be the case. This card's fucked. When do we get this banned? Call up Ian Duke. We need to have a talk. Bad when the opponent has 2 4/4s. True, I suppose. But when the opponent plays a turn 1 Ragavan, you go turn 1 or turn 2 Red and 6. Oh boy, the game is over. We don't ban €100 cards. Gotta sell that product, you know? Hey, other dingo. I have a modern RCQ this week in this deck or your rhinos. I think creativity is a little bit stronger than rhinos, but I think both of them are very good choices. My issue with rhinos is mostly that it gets hit by the same hate that Living End does, so people are going to have more cards for you, I think. Whereas like creativity can play this like amazing fair game plan and only really loses to like engineered explosives or certain decks. Ren needs to remain legal for Magic to remain pay to win. What do you call it? Renentics? Renentics. I think I just spelled Pierces for tempo. They might be missing their 3rd land drop, and they are. They are, in fact, in the dirt right now. We have an Arid Mesa down there. I need this game to end because I have to use the restroom. I also called, in the past, I've called this Ren in 600 tickets, but I don't know if it has the same ring to it, you know? Oh, now you're gonna make me hydrate? Did you see the Living End on Paris? That sideboard was rhinos. Belfie was doing that since like the dawn of time. You'd ban Fury. Fury's keeping a lot of decks under wraps. Is it better than Ren? I don't know. Probably not. I just bind this to Teferi. Probably ice this. How about nobody redeem Hydrate? That'd be fantastic. Ban Fury must be a meme. I don't think they should ban Fury. I don't know. Fury, like... You know what's making me angry? The resurgence of Dredge. Everybody's spamming Hydrate? Hmm. Gonna have to do me an ASMR water pour pretty soon. That aware? Hate that. I'm too hydrated. Alright, play MTGO. Hydrate before you dehydrate. You can overhydrate, chat. Remember that. I'm playing for this red ult. I'm gonna fire them 8 times. All she does is make you flood. It's true. Makes me fire them 5 times. I guess I'm gonna thin the non-dwarven mine things out of my deck. They knew I had to use the restroom. Didn't have it, you lost. I almost lost to Mill with the Emrakul. They surgicaled my Archons, and they surgicaled my creativity, and I had to ult Ren and 6 to win. Hammer. Second Shadow Prophecy. You're making me look bad. There's a secret rule in deck building. I put 2 in the deck to draw 1 sometimes in the matchups where I need it. Don't play commons from new sets. Oh, come on. Oh, this is gonna be the best fire. They're only gonna get to draw 2 cards. That's good. Good, I'm glad. The old 1 for 2. Do I play that instead? Hold up. Decisions. I think I still fire here. Because if I ping an Esper Sentinel, they get to kill my Ren with the Giver Esper Sentinel. Plus I let them draw 2 cards. I think I just fire here before they have Blacksmith skill up. It's not great, but you know, you have to do what you gotta do sometimes. Yep. Yeah, they have skill and Giver, and it's like, they get to save both Esper Sentinels, so I have to do it main phase. I can like untap Ren and 6 Bolt Giver. That should be good. I can start casting Shadow Prophecy. That's like a 3-mana memory deluge. Oh, I lose. Well, I guess I don't just lose. Only mostly lose. Please don't be a Cauldra. It's not a Cauldra. I mean, I don't have to care about it. Steel Shaper's Gift. Is this a Cauldra? It's another hammer. Feel like I'm in danger. Now we gotta make decisions. So I could like Bolt the Giver, fire the Stoneforge. Because if they're getting double hammer, I feel like they have Cauldron in hand already. And they're just gonna like make a Urza Saga construct, probably. Which I think I can deal with. I think I'm just killing both this turn. Just make the right play. Alright, Donkin. I'll do it for you. Ink bonk. Pass the turn. I probably have aid. It is Shadow Prophecy's time to shine. It's gonna draw me 1 whole land. And a removal spell. Just you wait. Land Lightning Bolt. Actually, land Leyline Binding would do it too. Don't put shine in quotes. So I could get... I think it's make or break time. Don't put shine in triple quotes either. Card's amazing, you know it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Sacred Foundry, untapped. Shadow Prophecy with everything but the Sacred Foundry. And we're gonna either find a Lightning Bolt or a Leyline Binding in the top 5 cards. And if I don't, I lose. Get a plan. Can't miss. Don't fail me now, Shadow Prophecy. Don't fail me now. Lightning Bolt, creativity. It's gotta be right. Broken. I'm at 12, by the way. I need to draw a land. So I can go creativity for 1. Only then we'll get out of this game. Ren. Well, I know I have Ren, but that doesn't let me creativity for 1 on the very next turn. I'd have to wait like a whole nother turn cycle. I don't know if I'm gonna live that long. Another Pure Steel, they go like, float a mana here, play the Pure Steel, get Shadow Spear, play Hammer, make a 23-23. And it's like, how do I beat that? I would have to Shadow Prophecy into Leyline Binding again. We're listening to the Korn song. We're listening to Hollow Knight music. There's the other Pure Steel Paladin. It's happening. Hammer. Equip both. How much could it cost? Giver. Uh-oh. Thinking about playing again, but only have Titan. Titan's good. Not a fetch land. Why didn't they equip? First off, why didn't they equip? Second off, why didn't I draw a fetch land? Third off, I'm gonna have to Shadow Prophecy again. Leagues are only the most competitive source of magic, where only the greatest testing will be done between players. Never forget that, chat. Finding this time? It's gotta be, right? I should play the land in case I get Spell Pierced. No. I can't beat a Spell Pierce anyways. I probably have Spell Pierce. I can't beat a Spell Pierce, I don't think. Creativity on the opponent's Pure Steel. Kinda hate that. That's like playing not to lose instead of playing to win. I think I'd rather play to win than play not to lose. Spell Pierce. End me. End my suffering. Leyline Binding, Prismari Command. Or I can get a fetch land. I guess fetch land prevents me from not dying immediately, but Prismari Command's better the longer the game goes. I think it's gotta be fetch land though, so I don't die. I think I hit this now. Well, I have Blacksmith skill. As soon as I pass the turn, they're gonna have Giver, so I have to risk them not having the Blacksmith skill now. Which sucks. Please don't have Blacksmith skill. Yeah, skill's gonna ruin me either way. Ruined. Now they equip, give it pro red, and I lose. Tuffy. All of Mengu's points. Quivering. And they have the Shadow Spear. Maybe they won't equip. They didn't equip last turn. Maybe they won't equip this turn. They saw the line. I can't believe it. Wait. They equipped the Shadow Spear. Alright, you bested me. Tear Asunder. This is not the Shadow Prophecy matchup. The prophecy was that you should get out of my deck. Shadow Prophecy. Just as the prophecy intended. It's bad here. Is Teferi even good against them? I feel like sometimes Teferi's good because it shuts off Blacksmith skill and instant speed Sigarda's Aid. I don't know if that's where I want to be though. I know it saved me twice, and that still wasn't good enough. So I must angrily take it out of my deck. Based on results-oriented thinking. What is Persist doing? Persisting Archon. Probably don't need it if I'm taking out the Shadow Prophecy. Pierce out. I feel like I kind of like Pierce against Hammer though. Guess there's Sigarda's Aid. I could take the Pierces out and play exclusively to the board. Could try that. I don't know if that's a great plan. Where's EE? You want a creativity into EE? Yeah, I mean, that's one way to play the deck, I suppose. Cut 1 or 2 Archons, maybe? Yeah, you're probably right. I should cut some Archons. Is this hand a keep or a mulligan? Creativity into EE. Pop EE. Kill all my tokens. Okay. We have a game plan. I don't know if I should keep this hand. It's so close, yet so far. I kind of like it, though. If they don't just kill me super fast, I don't hate this hand at all. I do hate that the Dwarven Mine comes into play tapped, but I can get a Steam Vents with the Wooded Foothills. If I ice them, draw a 3rd land, have Fable, I can go Creativity the following turn. This is close. This is very close. I think I can kind of Goldfish them. I don't know if I need to draw Interaction, because I have a very fast Creativity for 2 if I draw lands. Against my better judgment, I think I'm going to keep this. I want to see how this turns out. This might go very poorly for me. We'll see. I have an Esper Sentinel on 1 that I'm already pretty far behind. Please no. Lands? full house. Would it be dumb to ice their land? I need to ice with this, I think. So I don't have to ice their land off of steam vents. And just pray to draw a third land. It's gonna let them draw a card. Just like the worst case scenario was them having Esper Sentinel. But I really, really need to hit lands. And if they have like 8 hammer, then they're probably just gonna beat me. But we'll see. Versus hammer, you side out 4 fables. I could see that. I don't play this deck enough to really know how to side with it, but that makes sense. Like, Fable seems kind of slow. Yeah, Blacksmith skill the land, deny the draw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Put the Danger Time music on. Hold on. I need to get the Danger Time music. Am I just getting Mountain here? Oh, just getting Mountain. Yep, you can draw. I have to block. Maybe I don't block. Maybe I risk it. We are in critical condition. It's not looking good. Yeah, I don't think I win if I block. Although if I rip a land, if I block, rip a land off of 2 draws, then I get to fetch Dwarven Mind, then Creativity the Dwarven Mind, and maybe that's okay. We'll see. We'll see. I risk it for the biscuit. I don't think I block. I don't block. I'm taking the 11. Fetch. Land. I don't think... I can loot 1. I don't know if I want to loot more than 1. Because let's say hypothetically I draw Archon, and that can't even creativity for 2, so I'm just going to loot 1 away. If I drew 2 Archons, I'd be the saddest. Oh, now we can turn the Danger Time music off. We have gotten out of Danger Time. Being on the play is kind of messed up. This is what we call the play draw difference here. So I have to block this, assuming they have another hammer. And then we're in the clear. They get to draw off Esper Sentinel. Then they could lose the die roll. Imagine they had Force Negation. Oof. Almost like Twin. Yeah, it's almost like Splinter Twin. Fable into Creativity. This is the Exarch, and this is the Splinter Twin. You're right, chat. This is Splinter Twin. Oh my god, it took me so long to realize that we're just playing Splinter Twin. Excuse me. What are we doing here? With what hammer are you going to equip? What is this attack? Simian Spirit Guide's not legal anymore. I guess I'm blocking. Show him no fear. That was like a Chad play, and I'm kind of scared of it. I can't win now with a 5/5 Archon. Scoops it up. Okay. Alright, let's do the Mangu sideboard plan of let's cut a Fable. That's it. That's the Mangu sideboard plan. Mangu approved. I probably want some Spell Pierces back in on the play. Cut like 2 Fable. Or back on the draw. Why no Prophecy? I'm gonna die before Prophecy. Cut 1 Archon. Do I want to cut an Archon? What am I bringing in like the 3rd Spell Pierce? Alright, I'll bring in the 3rd Spell Pierce, cut an Archon, submit. Chat, if we run out of Archons, I'm gonna blame you. 1 Archon for 1 Thoughtseize. Take out the 3rd Fable for a Thoughtseize. Okay. If they play a turn 1 Esper Sentinel, I have this Thoughtseize in my hand. I'm gonna make lose it. It's got a bunch of interaction in it. Guess I'm gonna keep. Turn 1 Sigardizade. Fable was so bad last game. Hey, we were on the play to be fair. On the draw, we lose that game. Twitch writes sideboard guides. Twitch writes losing to this card. I think I end up having to bind this. Need to bind it by the light. I actually have a question, chat. Would you bind Sigardizade now, or would you bind Sanctifier? Because we get to play turn 2 binding off of a tapped Jund Triome. Bind the Sanctifier. Any votes for bind the Sigardizade? Oh, I drew it. Bind the Sanctifier. I'm gonna do it main. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do it main phase. Bind Sigarda. Bounce Sanctifier. I think nothing. What if I have Blacksmith skill? I'm always so concerned about Blacksmith skill. I feel like they always have it, and it's always gonna blow me out. It's Bind Sanctifier. Nothing is a bold move. I'm like binding. I do have Prismari command, so even if they put a hammer on something next turn, I can like Prismari command destroy the hammer. This is tough. This is very tough. I can always change targets with Tef later. I think I bind the Sanctifier. I don't know. I don't know. This could cost me the game right here. Could very well cost me the game. We'll see. That's the neat part about Magic. You just gotta make a decision and see if it works out. You have 4 cards in hand. I think 2 Prismari commands. Then I have another creature. Don't have another creature. I don't want to bounce the Sigardizade with Teferi. Make them spend a mana next turn, committing to it. I could just tick up Teferi. Ticking up Teferi doesn't seem all that amazing. They might respond to the Teferi. We'll see. They could have Spell Pierce. I think I still play the Teferi. Repping a leak. I just don't think they have anything in hand, to be honest. I think their hand's like kind of clunky. They probably have a Pierce or whatever. Well, I already fetched, so I have to bring this into play untapped regardless of which decision I want to make here. I'm just going to hold a Prismari command. I think you're right, chat. Seems a little bit stronger here. So I can just make a treasure, draw 2, discard 2, discard like an Archon. Maybe kill a creature. Tapping out main phase isn't like super where you want to be, I don't think. I really think they just have nothing. Tap better, dingo. Draw 2 more Archons. Lose the game because I sided out the 4th Archon. Thanks, chat. I need the persist I sided out. Well, now I can pay for Spell Pierce, so I think I just play the Teferi now. They want to pierce me then. Sure. I'll pay for it. Plus or minus, plus or minus, plus or minus. I think I plus. Just bounce whatever creature that they play. To work toward Teferi ult, you're right. Imagine if Teferi had an actual ult. You feel all those shadow points are about to win. Now I'm gonna fucking flood out and draw only Archons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th land. Alright, I mean, I think we're pretty fine here. They don't have any creatures. Gingerbrute I can combat with Lightning Bolt. Creativity next card. Praise. Praise. Thank you for the follow, Malenko. They're tanking for 11 minutes. Alright. Bold move opponent. That is a game plan. And his 4 Solitudes. I have seen Hammer play Solitude one time, and they were also playing the Wandering Emperor. Did the Persist do anything this league? Yeah. The Persist like won me a game against Blood Moon out of Murktide. That was like the only reason I was able to win that game. Mediocre beats. Mediocre beats to study to is the name of my next playlist. Period. How do you have nothing? No, I don't want to destroy target artifact. Where the fuck is the option to make a treasure token and loot? Draw 2, discard 2, target player creates a treasure token. Why is this card so hard to cast? It's happening. I'm drawing all the Archons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also want this Beseiju. 8 with treasure. What? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, making treasure. You're right. I want this Beseiju though. I'm gonna cast Archon. I'm thinking about what else I want to keep, chat. It's probably these 2 go away, right? If I need to, I'll play the Beseiju. Never side out Archons. Duly noted. Duly noted. Perfect. Boop, 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 boop. Cauldra. I drew another Archon. I think I'm gonna minus this Teferi. Like Ginger Brute, activate Ginger Brute, hammer kills me. I'm gonna minus the Teferi because I can minus it again. I mean, if that happens, then kudos, I guess. Oops, all the Archons. I drew all 3 Archons, chat. Remember when you told me to side them out? I'll never forgive you. Only had a Velamachus. You're right. Velamachus would save me here. March a token. Powerful. Replace the Gardezaid. Pass the turn. Amazing. Power plays. What else do you have in hand? Hammers? Your hand is just hammers? Oops, all hammers. Trophy 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Man, Gucci. Alright. This will make a nice video for YouTube. Congratulations, believers. Incredibly Swedish. That's not what matters. Open chests? Yeah, we can open some chests. I'm due for a Minsk and Boo. I'm due. Minsk and Boo. Aww. Just some shitty Pioneer card. Or I guess this is standard card now. Terrible chests. But hey, we got a Soaring Vampire.
Have you peaked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.